Really, it's happened in many ways, but one recent experience that I've had, I was in Mexico 3 years ago and was involved in, I was the victim of a virtual kidnap experience. And during that time of captivity, 18 hours of captivity until I was rescued, I really saw death staring at me in the face. And it was probably the first time in my life that I thought truly that I would not make it out alive. And during that time, I had many experiences, but part of that experience, first experience, was looking at death in the eye and saying, am I ready to die? Am I good enough to die? And then coming to a contemplation of the atonement of Jesus Christ and asking myself, have I repented fully enough of my sins? And that feeling came. Then I had other feelings come as I stared death in the face, that can I let hatred be the last feeling I feel in this life? And as we live a good life, as we try to live a good life, we ask ourselves, how do I want to go out? And how do I want to live my life? Not how do we want to go out, but how do I want to live my life? And I've been known for, or I've tried to live a good life. And yet, as I stared death in the face during this experience, I hated the guys that held me captive, literally hated them. And so I ultimately had to pray for an experience that God could help me forgive them for what they were doing to me, and perhaps taking my ability to be with my family again in my life. And it wasn't a pleasant experience. And so that was a defining moment in my life as I did that. And then other things happened beyond that I've written a book, and in my book I talk about what happened next, and how that affected my life, and how I had to prove my worthiness to God, and my willingness, perhaps more than worthiness, but my willingness to follow him and do what he wanted me to do was the greatest challenge that I'd ever faced in my life. And I share that in my story.
Oh, it's awesome.